It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. It's time for Ryan's Roses. I want you to know you've been heard. You don't need to sit through a bunch of stuff before we get to the call. So it's nonstop, Ryan's Roses. Nonstop.
Wow.
Nonstop and back to back. I meant to play a song, but you're going to meet Brenda and we're going to get to it faster. Getting to Ryan's Roses faster.
Get to the call faster. Okay.
I looked at the suggestion box. It was, hey, I don't want to sit through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Get to Ryan's Roses faster.
I like
Consider it done. Consider it done. So now let's get to Brenda so we can get to it faster. How are you, Brenda?
I've been better.
Brenda, thanks for coming on for Ryan's Roses. Now, I want to understand your concern. You've turned your mom's house into an Airbnb after she passed away. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And your husband handles everything. And the other day, you logged onto the app and noticed that one woman has been booking the place a few times over the last 3 months. So do you think that this one client or this one customer is somebody that your husband knows and is going to see at the house?
Yes, that's what I think.
Where's
why
he
would
been?
Why would you think that?
Well, I don't want to think that, but if I looked at her profile picture and I asked him, I said, hey, babe, it looks like this, you've had this one, I happened to log into the app and it looks like you've had this one woman stay a bunch of times. What's up with her? What's the story? And he just blew it off. Like, oh, I think she travels for business or something. She has business meetings. She does not look like someone who's coming in for business meetings. Mm-hmm. I know that's so, even saying it out loud, I feel ridiculous, but
do you feel like is your marriage broken? Do you feel like it's broken? Because to get to this conclusion, you have to feel like it's broken.
No. I mean, it's been harder because, we had a baby and nobody gets a lot of sleep and there's not a lot of time for dates and whatnot. But I thought everything was fine. But then I see this woman who's coming to stay at my mom's house a whole bunch.
What's her name?
Cynthia.
All right, hold on. Ryan's Roses right now. Brenda thinks, so her late mom's house is up on Airbnb. Brenda keeps seeing this one woman named Cynthia take the house every few days.
But isn't that good news? Like, don't you want to rent out the house? And especially if it's someone that is a regular, it's like, okay, great. You've already screened them and you know that they take care of the place.
Except she thinks her husband's going to spend the night there.
Yeah.
Or hang there. Mm-hmm. So, Brenda, how's your husband getting away with not being around? What's he telling you?
Well, he works. So part of it is he's working. The Airbnb thing does take a lot of time and effort. He handles everything. He makes sure the place is clean. He makes sure that everything is stocked. And so he's having to go back and forth. So, and we're busy.
Okay.
It just
Here's the deal. I'm going to figure this out the best I can. We're going to call him now. Be very quiet. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we are going to make the call. Stay quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Sisney's going to offer him some roses. Let's find out who he sends him to. Also, what he puts on the card. Always important. All right, so hold tight.
Hello?
Hi, is this Philip?
Yeah, it's Phil.
Hi, Philip. My name is Stephanie. I'm the owner of the Flower Shack. We're actually a brand new flower store right here on Main Street in Huntington. How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So the reason I'm calling this morning is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free roses to anybody. And you've been selected today. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need any billing info, credit card info, cash, anything like that from you. Just the name of the person that you want to send the roses to.
Okay. Cynthia?
Great. And what would you like to put on the card?
I guess, thanks for staying. Here are some flowers.
Thanks for staying. Okay. And then would this be a romantic card? Because we have some that have like hearts and stuff on them.
No, it's okay.
No? Okay. All right.
Hello? Philip?
Hello?
Hi, Philip. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that, and I have your wife Brenda on the line. What is going on with you and Cynthia?
What?
Exactly what is going on with you and Cynthia? You're cheating on your wife Brenda. You're using the house that you got up on Airbnb. You're going over there and you're seeing Cynthia. You just sent roses to Cynthia, so let's cat's out of the bag. So your wife is here on the line listening. What's going on with you and Cynthia?
No, no, I mean, Cynthia is our tenant.
And so why'd you send your tenant roses? I'm confused.
Well, we promised to. I see what's going on. I mean, I promised our Brenda's mom after she passed that that we would keep a good tenant in there as long as we can, and that we would stock it with her favorite flowers, which are gardenias. So that I just that was on top of my mind. So I just thought I'd send flowers. I got confused.
Okay, so Brenda, do you believe any of what Philip's saying?
I don't. Philip, why would you send flowers to Cynthia? It's not a tenant. It's an Airbnb. It's supposed to be like a transient thing, People come, they stay, they leave.
Yeah, I
Why wouldn't
promised
you
your
send
mom
flowers
that
to
I
me?
would have, because I promised I would stock. I take care of everything on that Airbnb. And part of that is what your mom wanted was putting flowers in there and having that for every tenant. And so I always put gardenias, her favorite flower, to every tenant and send it there. So that's when I hear a flower shop and it's like a free service, I'm going to send flowers there.
These are roses.
I don't believe you. Exactly.
Philip, just answer us this. I'm trying not to get too emotional.
Okay.
Your wife, Brenda, thinks that you are going over to this house and having an affair with Cynthia. What do you say to that?
That's absolutely not happening.
Okay, Philip,
Well, Brenda,
if it's not happening...
I don't know what else to do. What do you think? You buy it or not?
I think I don't buy it. I think that I'm going to go to my mother's house and I'm going to introduce myself to Cynthia.
Good. You should. Good. That's what you should do. So that sounds like a plan, and you can ask her all the questions and bring Philip along as well. Let's make it a trifecta. All
Let's
right?
do it, Philip.
All right. Philip, thank you for answering our questions. Thank you very much for staying calm. Brenda, thank you for being on with us as well and reaching out. Good luck. I hope you get to the truth, okay?
Thanks, Ryan. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I couldn't get a rise out of him at all.
I mean, I think he was like sleep talking.
Yeah, but so does that make it seem more legit that he doesn't have any emotion there? He didn't get really excited about it.
I don't know, but he didn't. And all I know, he sent the flowers to Cynthia, but it wasn't a romantic card.
Oh my!
No, I mean it kind of. I could go either way on that one. I hate to say it.
I know.
Sissy and I are on the fence.
I kind of am.
Actually, he sounded kind of honest, and it added up a little bit.
I know. It kind of did, and I just know after I had the twins, I was really emotional, and my head was spinning so much. I would get jealous easily. I was snarky. I was just I'm not trying to say that like she's dealing with those same emotions, but it could be the case as well. She's just kind of like on edge and not feeling herself.
He did not get defensive. He did not get all excited. Did not get loud about it. So
but it
Tony
doesn't
disagrees.
Really
I can just
like,
tell by her sound.
I mean, no way.
It is is time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. If something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. So it's a public service and you can send us whatever your story is, then decide later if you want to go on the air. Ryan at kissfm.com. This one says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband been acting odd, less talkative, more private than usual. I question what it all means, but in my heart, in the pit of my stomach, I think I know. On top of all that, he recently told me that he has to take a trip in April and suggested I get someone to come help with the kids when he's gone. He never takes work trips, so this is odd, and especially over a weekend. This has never happened. It's Vicky in Chino Hills. Let's get Vicky now. Vicky, good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Hi. Usually, if you've got this strong a feeling on the inside, something is well, certainly something's not right, but something might be going on. So we have all the information from your email. How long have you and your husband been married?
8 years.
Okay. And he's never said he's got, I mean, could he possibly? I mean, is there any reason he could have a work trip over a weekend?
I honestly, all the time that I've known him, never has he taken a work trip. I don't understand. I mean, he's had opportunities and he's turned it down because he doesn't like to take work trips. So I don't even know anymore. It's like, this is the weirdest thing that he's done. I don't know.
Okay. We are going to get right to this and make the phone call to your husband and find out what is going on and where he is going on that weekend. Hang on one second, Vicky. That's what we're going to do next. All right, Vicky's on the phone. She's married 8 years. Her husband acting strange, not engaged, less talkative, a little sketch. And now all of a sudden he's got to go out of town over a weekend for a work trip, which is not within the realm of normal. So we're going to get Vicky. And Vicky, if you would just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call
on Kiss FM. We have that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to call your husband on the air. Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We will all listen in, but we will all stay very quiet. And once I tell him he's on the air, then we will bring you in, but stay quiet until then. Look, we want to find out who's top of mind. I mean, we're offering him flowers. So who's top of mind? Who does he want to send them to? And of course, is there any sort of sentiment on the card that gives us more information? Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Quiet.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Matt?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Matt. This is Gloria. I'm calling from Gigi's Flowers. We're actually located by the shops in Chino Hills around Peyton Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. It's a dozen red roses. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anyone that you'd like.
Oh, that sounds great. Actually, right now, I'm good. I don't need to send them to anyone.
Oh,
Thank you for calling.
Are you sure they're free? I don't need credit card info, anything from you. I mean, you just hope that hopefully whoever receives them likes them, and then you refer us to friends and family.
No, that's great. Yeah, I'm good though. I don't need any flowers right now.
Are you, there's nobody in your life that you'd want to put a smile on their face today?
Of course there is, but I'm not. I don't need to.
It'll take 2 seconds, honestly. Well, I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and we can get them off they'll get them by lunchtime today.
Thank you for calling. If you could take me off the list, I don't need to send any flowers to anybody right now.
Matt, it is Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I need you to know that. Reason we're calling is, frankly, your wife has asked us to call you. Vicky is on the phone with us, Matt. And Vicky is...
Why?
What do you mean, why? Whoa. She's your wife.
Why am I on the radio? Why is she? Why is she on the phone with us? What's going on here?
Well, she has asked us, as I was saying, she has asked us to call you because she is questioning some recent behavior of yours, specifically this trip that you've scheduled for work to go out of town over a weekend, which she thinks is suspect. Vicky, I'm just being candid. And she's concerned that maybe something is going on outside of your marriage and that you're messing around. Vicky, is that accurate?
Well, if he did want to send the flowers to someone, what does that mean? I think this just proves he's trying to hide something. In this whole trip, I don't even know. I mean, he's in the hot seat, so I just want him to explain himself a little bit here because I don't know what he's thinking.
Vicky, I am so shocked right now. This is incredulous to me. That I can't
What's going on then?
There's nothing.
Why
going
are
on.
you?
Do you think that there's somebody else? Is this why you did this?
That's exactly. I mean, I don't know. That's what you leave. You leave me in the dark. I have no idea what's been going on with you. I try to talk to you every day, and now all of a sudden, usually you have all these stories, and you tell me all this cool stuff, and like we're always talking during the day, and now it's just like one word answers, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm taking a work trip." What's that about? You never take work trips.
Yeah.
If you just need someone else, just be honest with me. Just don't make me have to guess and just have to suspect things. Just say whatever's going on.
Vicky, the intention wasn't to make you worried. This trip that I'm taking, I actually planned a getaway for the two of us. We're going to head over to Palm Springs, and I wanted it to be a surprise, which is why, Vicky, that's why I said to have someone watch the kids. I wanted to have them covered so we could go because you're with them all the time. You needed a break, and the reason I haven't been talking much is because I thought I was going to spill the beans. I was afraid I was going to say something, and then I just can't believe it. I mean, I really feel terrible that you thought there was something more than that. Yeah, that you went to this.
I didn't even know what to think. I was like, our whole family is going to be. I thought absolutely the worst, and I didn't know how to ask. And you really planned a weekend. You really planned a trip.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I told you, but I actually was doing it for you.
Hey, not to overstep, but how do we know, Matt, that you already planned this trip?
How? How would
maybe you're just reacting to this call, and look, your wife's concerns. These are things that were building up, and she was feeling something. How do we know that you just didn't change the story here?
Well, because my wife knows who I am, and it's just who I am. She spends day and night with them. I work, I'm gone early and come back once those kids have eaten. And I wanted to do something for her. I give her a break, even when the kids were on a break from school.
Yeah,
she's with them full time, and I wanted to do something for her. I don't know how to justify it other than that for you.
Great, Vicky. Only you are going to be the one to. I mean, you're the only judge here on whether or not he's being genuine. I just worry.
Do you love your wife?
Do I love my wife? I love my wife very much. Of course I do. This is why I'm doing all this for her. Do you think it's easy not to share everything with her?
Yeah. No, I'm sure that's hard. Quiet. But there's a reason that we're all on the phone here. So, Vicky, do you believe Matt?
I really want to believe him. I mean, I don't know. I always say to him, I wish it was just you and us sometime. I love the kids. It's like I wish we had more time together. And yeah, it's actually something we used to do when we were dating. We go to Palm Springs for the weekend. So yeah, I really believe it.
Well, we're going to leave it there. I think we've gotten most of the information that we can get, Vicky and Matt. Matt, thank you for taking the time to explain on the air. And Vicky, thank you for listening and reaching out. And we wish you the best of luck. I hope this is a great weekend.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have fun on your trip.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe Matt. I think he just covered himself right there. That was, to me, that was classic cover-up.
Interesting.
This is what I'm thinking, because she had a lot of feelings leading up to this.
Right.
And so I don't think he was being that sketchy because he was planning a getaway.
And why didn't he send the flowers to
he was
wife?
Almost offended that you were on the telephone talking to him about flowers.
Yeah.
I have to say to you, honestly, Sissany, I just do not believe him. I just don't. And it'd be very interesting to see if you heard that Ryan's Roses. I'm very curious to know if you believe him or if he just covered himself. And if you missed it, we'll tell you what we're talking about. But it sounds like I think she believes him.
I kind of believe him too.
Well, I'm just telling you that I'm pretty clear on this one.
I don't know that he can make up that whole story on the spot, especially because she might now see it. Okay, where's the reservation? Let me see it.
I'd be curious to know. should we get back to Ryan's roses? Vicky sent us an alert, and Vicky said, okay, so something's going on with my guy, my husband. His name is Matt. He's being strange. He's being sketchy. He's not talking. He's not engaging. Something is clearly up. Now he has said, hey, I got to take a business trip over a weekend. Sorry. That's what I got to do for work. And she's like, okay, that never, ever, ever happens. Mm-hmm. So we get him on the phone, and he shuts you down, Sissany. I haven't heard in a long time.
He wants nothing to do with
no
free
thank
flowers,
you,
me,
nothing.
no thank you, take me off your list.
Not even just like asking you, just nothing. Don't want to be involved. Now that is when I started thinking, does he know it's us? Mm-hmm. Well, if he knew it was us, he probably would have played it differently by saying, oh, of course, I want to send these to my lovely and amazing wife.
Yeah, play it up.
But he tried to shut you down. Then we get him on the phone, and he says, oh, well, the reason that I've been so distant and the reason why I said I had to go away for a weekend was because I was planning a surprise getaway to Palm Springs for us. Just listen carefully. Even if you missed it, listen carefully to this.
I actually planned a getaway for the two of us. We're going to head over to Palm Springs, and I wanted it to be a surprise, which is why, Vicky, that's why I said to have someone watch the kids. I wanted to have them covered so we could go, because you're with them all the time. You needed a break, and the reason I haven't been talking much is because I thought I was going to spill the beans. I was afraid I was going to say something, and then I just can't believe that. I mean, I really feel terrible that you thought there was something more than that.
Now, you can hear her believe him.
Yeah, I believe him.
Well, what you can't hear is me not believing him. But I'm telling you, I do not believe a word of it. I think somehow he was quick enough to cover his tracks. Curious to know what Genevieve in Moreno Valley. First of all, Genevieve, thank you for listening to us in Moreno Valley. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you for asking. You believe Matt. Why?
Yes, I do. I think, with her sending in the email and just saying how his behavior has been really strange, and that she mentioned herself that he had even said that she needed to get a sitter to help her watch the kids for the weekend, and how she thought that was really, really weird. And then the fact when he came on the air and he said, that's why I needed you to get someone, is because of that, that he had this planned out for her. And so when he said that, I was just kind of like, well, it all makes sense.
So had he not arranged or suggested somebody watch the kids over that weekend, had he not done that, would you have believed him or not?
I want to say I probably would have been kind of in the middle about it. It just makes a lot of sense that if a husband is planning a weekend with his wife, they have to arrange something for the kids because they have kids. Mm-hmm. So to me, that was just kind of like, oh, he's totally telling the truth. And then the fact that they're going away to a place where they used to go to before they had kids. She felt so relieved once he mentioned Palm Springs. So to me, that was another indicator that he was kind of telling the truth.
Well, you're a very good listener because you picked up on all of that. And Genevieve, I think that Vicky thinks the same way you think. I think his wife actually is thinking the same way. Thank you so much for calling. Now, I want to just bounce for a second to Acton because is it Laurie or Larry?
Larry.
Or is it Larry?
Larry.
Yes, that's the one I thought. So, Larry, you, like me, are not buying it, right?
No, I don't believe it for a second. I mean, if he was planning to take her away for the weekend, he would have gotten his own sitter. If he asked to find a sitter to hang out with her and the kids, you would find somebody that you would know 100% is comfortable staying at your house with your kids while you're out of town. No way. I think he had a plan for somebody else.
Mm-hmm. I've not been this clear in a long time. I agree with you. Thank you. Carmen in Inglewood. Carmen, where do you stand on this important relationship between Vicky and Matt?
I totally agree with you and Larry. I was listening to Genevieve like, girl, if my husband was planning a trip, I mean, and he asked me, oh, well, no. Let's say this. If I knew that he said, find a babysitter for the kids, I would have thought something. I wouldn't have forgotten that. That was important. I think I was mixed. I felt for the okie doke at first. I was like, maybe he doesn't want to deal with the telemarketer when Sydney calls. But he messed up when he mentioned the kids. I would remember my husband telling me, find a sitter. Like Laurie said, or Larry, I'm sorry, girl. Larry said, you would have found your own sitter. Why wouldn't you find the sitter if you wanted to keep the surprise?
Right.
Yeah. I think Carmen, matter of fact, I'm almost positive that you're right. And I know, Sisney, you disagree on this one, but this is pretty clear. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, I'm starting to turn.
See, we got her, Carmen. We got her, Carmen. We got her. All right, you take care, Carmen. Have a good day. Thank you for listening in Inglewood. Christina, Ryan's Roses, broadcasting to you in Fontana this morning. And we heard from Vicky, her husband, Matt, acting shady. He says, the reason I wasn't sending flowers was because I just didn't want to do it. And then secondly, the reason I've been acting so strange lately, instead I have to go away for a weekend, is because I was planning a surprise getaway for us to Palm Springs. Christina, I don't believe him. Sisney's on the fence. A lot of others do believe him. I think his wife believes him now that we've put them on the air. But you have a theory that did not cross my mind. Go ahead.
Hi, I do have a theory. I think the reason that he didn't want to send flowers was because he's cheating with another man. And it's a little more unconventional to send flowers to another man. He almost sounded offended, like you guys said. And the whole Palm Springs thing, that's definitely a hot zone for gay couples.
So what led you, though? Connect the dots. What led you to that conclusion?
I think in his voice as well. You could almost kind of hear his voice has a little bit of that, sass in it. I have quite a lot of gay male friends. It definitely sounded like he's cheating, and you could tell the way he questioned, do I love my wife? You don't question that. You answer right away, yes.
I will say, there. I don't know what's happening, but there was something very curious about how he really didn't want to talk to you, Sisney, and wanted to have nothing to do with any opportunity to send flowers to anybody about anything.
He wanted to get off the phone.
Definitely,
just
and I definitely think that it's unconventional to send flowers to another man.
Well,
so if that was the case.
I do like low white flowers. I do like flowers that are not too high, low and white. I do. And I love an orchid.
Like that.
I like an orchid too. But Christina, thank you for listening to Fontana.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye. Just on the flowers tip, I do. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah, what else do you like?
Well, I like long walks on the beach. I like small horses to ride.
Small. You're not supposed to ride small horses.
Oh, you're not? That might be why I always get those looks. No, I like flower arrangements that are low.
Yeah,
so when you're sitting
modern.
across from somebody, you can actually see them. It's the worst when you got something in your face.
I know.
Interesting, Christina.
I did not see that at all, but could be a possibility.
Well, I don't know if we should take Darlene because this... What did you want to say to Sisney about the Ryan's Roses call?
I think that he may have been, on alert because the street name was mispronounced. It's
Again?
Actually, I believe it's Peyton.
Peyton? What did I say?
Peyton.
No, I said Peyton.
Well,
we
look,
can pull the audio.
We'll pull the audio. It's neither here nor there. But it is interesting. We have so many streets in Southern California that look one way and sound another. You definitely know when people are from out of town when they call it Solpavita or Wilshire.
Wilshire.
Right?
Totally.
Or even Orange County. I mean, no one says that.
Orange County.
What do they say?
Yeah.
OC.
Oh.
No one says OC.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he became more on guard at that point.
Okay. Well, Sissy, you did a great job, nevertheless. All right. Take care. Or if they say I have to take the highway. You know.
Yeah, nobody says that here.
I-5. No one says I. It's the 5.
Yeah.
I-405. I spy someone from out of town. And it's you, Peyton. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Now, this is Brianne who's on the line. So check this out, okay, and then we'll put her on. Her husband was out of town on business, sent a photo from his room. She saved the picture to her photos, and she noticed the location the photo was taken in was not where he said he was going to be. He said Scottsdale, and he was actually in Las Vegas. And so it pins it, right? It shows you where the geo pin is.
When you take a picture, I guess if you save it onto your phone, it does.
Mine
do that.
Mine somehow does that too. Like I'll search for a photo. If I put in the city, it comes up. Yeah. But I don't know how it happens like that. It just
you can turn it off if you want to. I think it comes standard in the phone.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, all these upgrades make noise. I want to go back to simplicity. I literally just want text messages, a camera roll. I didn't want email.
We just get a flip phone.
But the only problem, we get a flip phone. The only problem is you have to go to get to C. You have to go A, B, C in the one.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Click, 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 click.
So Brianne, thank you for coming on with us. So you go on to say that you tested him, right, about Scottsdale. What happened?
Yeah, so my husband was out of town, or he's been out of town for a couple weeks, and he was, I guess because it's been so long, and he felt like he just wanted to test out growing a beard. So the whole thing is just he started growing a beard, and he's been sending me pictures of progress every single day, and it's actually it's cute and funny. So I kind of thought maybe when he gets back, I'll put together a collage for him, and then he can put it up on Instagram or do something funny with. Yeah, so I've been saving every single one, putting them into a special folder. But when I was looking at it yesterday, something pops up. I don't know how it even happened because I don't understand how iPhones work or Google or anything. But I clicked it, and all of a sudden it kind of went to a map. I swiped up, and it showed the Google Maps. And it showed that the picture was taken, it was a hotel, it was a hotel room, but the picture was taken in Las Vegas, not in Scottsdale, where he said he's been.
And then you started saying, hey, how's Scottsdale? And he was responding like he was still in Scottsdale?
Yeah, so at first I thought maybe it was just a glitch or maybe it's just a thing. So what I did was I looked up okay, what's the weather in Scottsdale? And it looked perfect. So I reached out and I said, hey babe, how's it going? How's the weather? I heard it was raining there. And he then said, yeah, it's been pretty rainy and bad, but it's okay.
So we know he's covering something up because he's in Las Vegas, not Scottsdale. Yeah. So what's he covering up is the question. Let's come back, Brianne. We're going to call your husband for Ryan's Roses, okay?
Okay.
This is interesting. I mean, the geotagging or pinning of the phone photos really tells you a lot. So Brianne's husband told her that he was going to be in Scottsdale for work, and it turns out that the photos he's sending to her are coming from Las Vegas when she saves them to her camera roll, and it tags where it's coming from. So we know going into this that he's lying about his location. So what's the reason, right? I mean, it's hard to believe that he is in Vegas on business all this time and wouldn't tell you that, right? If it's business. So, Brianne, what you should do here is just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right, we're going to call. We're going to call him now, and be very quiet till we can get something out of him here, okay, and see what might be going on. All right, Brianne?
Okay.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Austin, please?
This is Austin.
Hi, Austin. My name is Wendy. I'm calling from Blooms for You. We're actually a new flower shop in the area, and I'm trying to promote my business. So I was wondering, since you're a local resident, if you'd be interested in sending flowers to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free.
I would love to send flowers. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to promote my business. If you like our arrangements, just refer us to friends and family. We can do a dozen red roses if that works for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. What's the name of the person you want to send them to?
I'm going to send them to Genevieve.
Genevieve. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Something simple, just, missing you.
Missing you. I'm assuming this is a romantic gesture. So should I, we have like romantic cards that have hearts and stuff on them. Would you prefer that?
Oh, yes, please. Hearts, the whole thing.
Austin, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Brianne, on the line. Who's Genevieve?
What the? Oh, my God. What the hell? I'm, like, shaking right now. Genevieve? I haven't even heard about her in 5 years. This is Brian, some girl he used to work with, like, some, like, girl he used to, like, do text messages with sometimes. Like, literally we had, like, a thing about her, and he's never said anything about her, like, in the last 5 years. Like, what the hell, Austin?
Austin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
We know you were in Las Vegas. You just sent romantic flowers to Genevieve. Just tell us what's going on.
Nope, I was in Scottsdale with work.
All right, well, then why did you send roses to Genevieve right now, romantic roses? Explain that.
I think you misheard me.
Austin, you're full of. I know when you're lying. We've been married long enough at this point. When I know when you're lying, you're stuttering.
Yeah,
so like, don't be. You have to just like have to like say it right now. What you've been doing.
Okay, Brie. Let's just. Hey, why don't we get off the radio? Let's talk about this. Everything is fine.
Okay, everything is not fine at this point. Like, you've got to just put it out there, because now I'm like, I may never speak to you after this. So this is, oh my God, I knew it. I had a feeling in my gut, like I knew it. So just be honest.
We have to talk. I think we have to.
So, Brianne, I think, listen, I'm going to let him go, but obviously, he's lying to you. I mean, he can't even say a word. He sent these flowers to another woman, and
the picture geotagged him in Vegas, clearly. So that's it.
We're going to let you guys deal with this off the air, okay?
Okay, thank you, guys.
All right,
I'm so sorry. Oh.
I don't even know that we needed to make that call, because we knew he was lying about being in a different city, and he was lying about being in Las Vegas versus Scottsdale, Arizona. I mean,
right,
we didn't really need to make that call. We knew it doesn't matter what he's doing. If he's right, like, who cares? If you're doing something else, you're still not telling me the truth. And she even sent him a text message asking him about it when she knew that he was lying. It's time for Ryan's Roses. If something is going wrong in your relationship and you can't quite get to the bottom of it, send us the story and we will try and get some answers for you and give you some peace of mind. Here we go. This one says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, from Cerritos, it's Alma. My fiance and I are spending Christmas apart because it's our last one to do it with our families. Because we're getting married and so this was his idea. Recently, I found a really nice and romantic gift in his closet. I said nothing and figured I'd wait for the time that we exchange gifts and act surprised because she thought it'd be for her. The problem is that time came, that time went. We exchanged gifts a couple days ago, and yesterday he left for home. I considered maybe he decided to leave it and surprise me. It was gone. He took the gift with him. So who was the gift for? Let's get Alma on the line. Alma, this is unsettling news. Is there any chance it's not yet Christmas? Is there any chance he's re-hidden it because he thought maybe you found it and he's going to give it to you on Christmas?
That's what I thought, Ryan. That's what I thought. But, what happened was I saw it. It was in his closet, and he was going to San Francisco to be with his family. And we were, of course, going to spend the first, Christmas apart. And it was a really, really nice romantic gift, okay? It's the kind of gift that you just don't give to anybody but your loved one. And that's
what was it?
Point. Let's just put it this way. You're not going to give this to your mom or your sister. That's all I'm going to tell you, okay? So basically, we were going to have a little gift exchange, but he didn't give it to me.
Right, but it's not yet Christmas. He might be giving it to you on Christmas.
But we do the gift exchange a little bit before.
So what did he give you?
Oh, that's a good question. What did he give you?
He gave me a pair of nice shoes that I wanted.
I don't hate that.
Okay, that's cool.
I just worry. The only thing I'm saying, we'll make the call if you want, but the only thing I'm saying is it's still a possibility that the guy is going to give you a gift between now and Christmas. There's still a lot of time.
Yeah, and maybe he got with your parents and he's sending it to their house.
I move stuff. I hide and move.
Right.
And sometimes I hide it so well I can't find it, but I hide it and move it because I'm afraid somebody's onto it.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together for a couple years.
Alma, I need you to, and they're engaged. They're not yet married. When are you getting married?
We're getting married next year in Cabo.
Here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your fiance and offer him some roses to send to somebody.
Okay.
We want to find out who he sends them to, you know?
Okay.
And then we're going to ask, she'll say, what do you want to put on the card? And then she's going to also ask, who is this person to you, so we find a dynamic. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call my fiance on Kiss FM.
Okay. That's what we're going to do. So be quiet and let's see what we can find out. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Roger there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Roger. My name is Amanda. I'm calling from Poppy's Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm sorry, who is this?
My name is Amanda. I'm calling from Poppy's Flowers. We're a new flower shop here in Cerritos. I'm actually calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service, so we're giving away a dozen red roses. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like today.
Okay.
I don't need any credit card information from you or any billing info. They're absolutely free. We just hope that, like, whoever receives them, you know, you're first to friends and family. We're just trying to spread the word of our business and our delivery service.
Yeah, I would like to send it to Betsy.
Betsy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, who's Betsy to you? Is that your girlfriend?
No, I mean, she's just a friend. But I would like to put to New Beginnings.
To New Beginnings. And then how would you like to sign it?
I will always be here for you. Love, Roger.
Roger, it's Ryan Seacrest. This is your fiance. We need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Who is Betsy?
Yeah, who is Betsy?
Wait, what's going on?
Who is Betsy? Who are you sending roses to?
Roger, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to understand that. Who's Betsy? Why are you sending her roses that say, to New Beginnings, I will always be there for you?
What the hell is going on, Roger? Tell me now.
I'm a little confused. What's going on?
No, what do you mean you're confused? Does this have anything to do with the red bag that I found in your closet?
Honey? What?
I'm talking to you. Who the is Betsy?
She's just a friend.
New Beginnings? What are you talking about, New Beginnings?
Baby, relax. Babe.
No, I'm not going to relax. Answer my question.
Honey, nothing is going on.
You know what I found in that red bag. What was in that bag? You know what was in that bag?
What bag?
The bag that was in your closet that's suddenly missing. Who was that for? Was it for her?
Honey, it was for a friend, okay? She just got a divorce. I'm just being a friend.
You don't give something like that to a friend.
Babe,
why are you lying to me?
She's a friend. Just stop, okay?
We are engaged. Did you forget that?
I know we're engaged, honey, but please, you're making a big deal out of
it.
What was the gift in the bag?
It's just a present. That's it. That's all.
What's the present? Alma, what was the present?
It was and lingerie.
Roger, you're giving intimate things to somebody else, right? Is that a fact? Your friend? Yes. Okay. And you just sent roses to Betsy and to New Beginnings, and you'll always be there for her. So it's safe to say you sent the gift to Betsy and you sent the roses to Betsy. Are you cheating on your fiancé with Betsy?
No, I'm not.
You know what? I'm really upset. You know what? I don't even want to look at you. I cannot believe that you ruined our relationship.
Baby, please
Some
stop.
messy.
Stop, honey. Stop,
No,
please.
you know what? No, you ruined this now. You have ruined it.
Honey, please just stop. Can we talk about
I
this?
already started planning a wedding.
Honey, please don't cry, please.
Roger, do you see how this looks really bad?
I'm not doing anything. Just
all right. Then you have bad judgment. You have bad judgment. I'm going to let you guys. I'm going to let you go.
Off. We're done.
I'm going to let you guys go and handle this in person. It's getting to that point. So I look, if he's cheating and you found out now, better now than later. And if he's not, he's got bad judgment. But this is okay. Alma, thank you for writing to us, Alma. Thank you, Roger. Thank you for being on with us. I have thoughts.
Yeah, many thoughts.
I have thoughts. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found a letter addressed to my husband, tucked away while cleaning. I originally figured it must be old, maybe an ex, so I left it there, but then I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I went back and started examining it more. I am convinced the handwriting matches that of a friend of ours who lives in the neighborhood. No. Now, that is real detective work.
Come on.
Right? Jessica's on with us now. Jessica?
Yes.
It's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Thanks for reaching out to us. I was just commenting about your detective skills, that you think that the handwriting on this letter would match that of a person in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, she's given us Christmas cards before and written like thank you notes and birthday cards for the kids. So I know her handwriting pretty well.
And you say that you know your husband will not send flowers to anyone. So you want us to tell him he won a romantic weekend getaway to Palm Springs?
Yes.
You've really thought this through. No strings attached. All you need are their names of the people going. Okay, so tell me what you think he will respond with.
Well, I think he might be confused at first. But I'm just wondering, because sometimes he goes away for work. So I'm just wondering if he could possibly use this to go away with her and say that it's just for work. So I'm just wondering if he will take the option and if he'll want to go with her, if he'll put her name down.
And what is her name?
Mallory.
Valerie or Mallory?
Mallory with an M.
Mallory. Okay. All right. Let us organize this. I'm going to put you on hold and we'll come back, okay? So, sis, you think you got that down, right?
Yeah, got it.
We are on with Jessica. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses. And Jessica has just told us that she found a note tucked away that her husband had. And she thinks it matches the handwriting of a friend of theirs who lives in their neighborhood because they get cards, holiday cards and things like that. I mean, that's some real complex detail to start putting the pieces together.
I could see that. I can recognize my neighbor's handwriting as well from thank you cards and things like that.
Well, I must not have good neighbors because no one's writing thank you cards to me. I haven't gotten a handwritten thank you. Only person
I have the best neighbors ever.
All right, so she wants us to send basically call and say that he's won a romantic weekend to Palm Springs, no strings attached, blah, 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 right?
Cool. Yeah.
All right, so Jessica, we're about to do that. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, so we're going to call him, and the other woman you're concerned about, her name is Mallory.
Yes.
Okay, be very quiet while we try to get to the bottom of this, and then we will tell him he's on the air after we try and get some info.
Okay.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ian.
Yeah, this is Ian.
Hi, Ian. My name is Darcy. I'm calling from Express Destinations. Congratulations. You've been selected for a romantic weekend getaway to Palm Springs. It's a 2-night stay at the Desert Inn plus dinner for 2, and this is absolutely free. We just ask that you leave us a positive Yelp review. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
I'm sorry. Who's this again?
My name is Darcy. I'm calling from Express Destinations. You know, we can just start with the name of your guest, and if you want to think about it, we just need the name of your guest, and we can hold your reservation for 24 hours. You can give us a call back to confirm the best dates for you.
I'm a little confused because I didn't actually sign up for anything like this. What company are you with?
Right.
Again?
You may have purchased something online in the last 18 months and opted in to receive promotional offers from companies like ours. We're Express Destinations.
Yeah, I've never even heard of you.
We're fairly new. That's why we're doing this promotion. So we just ask that you would leave us a positive Yelp review if you enjoyed the experience. We can just start with the name of your guest.
Well, no, I'm a little. I'm sorry. I'm just a little concerned with like how you got my name. I mean, I feel like I'm being like set up for something here. So, did someone set this up?
I have no recollection of that. We're just calling people to see if they would like this romantic getaway.
Yeah, but I don't even know who you guys are though. I mean, like, I don't know how you got my name. I didn't sign up for anything, or I didn't pay. I didn't buy anything that would have this. So you would have online. That's how we get our database. It's pretty fine print, but I understand if this is something that you're not interested in, we could move on. Well, yeah. I mean, I just feel like someone might have, set me up for this, and I don't. I'm trying to figure out who that.
Ian,
Hello?
Ian, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. It's Ryan Seacrest. We have your wife Jessica on the line. So, Jessica, what did you want to say?
Ian, hi. Why would you think you were being set up?
Hi. I mean, I didn't sign up for anything like this, so I don't know what. Someone just called me out of the blue.
Why are you saying you think it might be a setup? What would be the reason that you would need to be set up? Is there any reason that you think this might be a setup?
What? No, I'm just like, I don't understand how my information, like, I'm sorry, I'm maybe a little defensive or kind of confused of what's happening here because I never signed up for a contest.
Why did you say set up?
Why not? I never signed up for it. I didn't set any of this up, so I don't know why I would be.
Who would be trying to set you up? Like, what reason would you have to be set up?
I don't know. That's why I don't understand.
Let me just jump in here for a second, Ian. We're calling you. Jessica has shared some information with us, and she thinks she has found a note that you have stashed away from Mallory, a friend of yours. Can you explain this note to her?
No.
Well, can you explain, Jessica, to Ian what you found?
I found a note from Mallory to you, and it was talking about what a great time you have had and how much she likes you and how wonderful the times you've been spending together are and how she values them. So I'm really confused on why she would write that to you. Some of it kind of went into detail, so I'm kind of I feel bad that I found it, but I wasn't snooping. I wasn't looking for anything. I just kind of found it I was cleaning, and I'm wondering why she would be writing that to you. Is there something going on with her?
I don't even know what is. I feel like I'm being like set up here in some weird joke or something. I don't know what is happening.
It's not a joke. I found this note. I just want to know why she would write this to you. It was addressed to you. It was from her. It's her handwriting.
I don't even know. I'm not even aware of a note being like written to me that way. So
you're saying the note doesn't exist?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know what this note is. I would have to see it.
All right. So listen, Jessica, I mean, when you guys are in the same place, why don't you show him this letter? But Ian, she is concerned that something's going on with the woman named Mallory. So is there anything you want to tell her now?
No, I mean, Mallory is one of our friends. Like, I don't know why would I have a note from her.
Okay. Well, Jessica, I don't know if we can do much more, but show him the note and see how he responds.
Okay. I mean, I know I found what I found.
All right. Well, good luck to you both. Thank you very much. So, we're going in circles there. I don't know.
I mean, it could just be from an ex-girlfriend that he just doesn't remember keeping. Guys do that stuff all the time.
Believe that he really doesn't remember a letter?
I kind of do believe him. I do believe him.
All right. We are here. We do this thing. It's a little thing called Ryan's Roses. And we just had a very difficult one for me to figure out. Ian and Jessica. And Jessica found a note from a woman in Ian's stashed away spot, wherever it was. And the note was a romantic note. And so she thought that, I don't think this is an ex-girlfriend. This looks like the neighbor's writing. The name of the woman is Mallory, and somebody that they know well. He, however, had no emotion or reaction from the get-go. Now, we didn't offer him roses. We offered him a romantic weekend getaway to Palm Springs per her request. But from the moment you started with your whatever made-up vacation company,
yeah, Express Destinations.
Express Destinations with the fine print. I love that part. That was well done.
Thanks.
You may not have seen the rules. It's very fine print. But from the moment he got on the phone, he was skeptical. So I can't tell if that's out of guilt or he's just like a skeptical guy.
It may be that he's a skeptical guy because she said we can't do the roses on him because he won't send roses. So
that just may be his demeanor, his MO.
Yeah.
Tony, did you have a take? Because I really don't know. I just didn't get enough emotion from him.
No, I didn't believe him for a second. First of all, I feel like letters like that. Like, I could tell you every letter I have in my apartment from any man in my life.
Again, I think that's apples and oranges.
Yeah. Guys don't.
Guys, I'm just going to tell you, I don't want to generalize, but what you probably recall and what I probably recall would be an apple and an orange.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't trust him.
All right. Well, we've settled this. You want to, Patty, anything to add?
No, I think he's hiding something. He knows that letter.
All right.
It's not
She's
like
he's getting
thousands of letters.
She's going to show him the letter. I mean, I think she'll be able to tell by his reaction in person when she shows him the letter. And how about Mallory? What if it is Mallory? How about Mallory sending a letter and they're neighbors and they hang out together? Where's that go?
Gross.
Sketch.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if you think someone is cheating on you, then reach out to us and we'll try and get to the bottom of it. That's the bottom line. Send us the email, ryan@kissfm.com. We'll read the email, try and get you on the phone. And that's where we're going to start with Mary in Whittier. Mary, thanks for coming on with us. We appreciate you being vulnerable to do this.
Hi, thank you.
So let's get into this woman. You ran into an old friend from high school. Long story short, something was going on with her, and you said you can come stay with us. And You're there with your husband, right? And is she married as well?
No, she's not married. She has a boyfriend. I guess the guy who's her baby's father, and they were having problems after I ran into her and we started getting close again and hanging out and talking and my husband and I are actually we were actually trying to have a baby and we've been struggling, but I haven't lost hope. So we actually turned our garage into kind of a studio apartment, and we hoped that when I did get pregnant and we hired a nanny or someone to come and stay with us and take care of the baby, they could stay there and they'd have, living space. So I offered that to Andrea. I told her that she could stay there, and I knew she was struggling so much, and I just really, I wanted to help her out. She's a single mom. I mean, her baby is so little and so cute, and I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Well, which is wonderful and heartfelt. Now let's move towards the problem, and that is, you were telling me in your email that your husband would start coming home a little earlier in the evening, and you would walk in on them drinking and talking in the backyard?
Well, it wasn't ever anything, wild or inappropriate or anything. I would just come home, and he's an auto mechanic, so he sometimes has to stay super late because people bring their cars up to work and whatever it means. And he would always tell me, "Oh, well, it's a really slow week, honey. It's a slow week this week." And I was tired. I'm just blowing off some steam. They would have like 1 or 2 beers. It wasn't like heavy alcohol or anything, and they never seemed. I just thought it was kind of weird, but I thought, well, maybe they're just kind of getting to know each other, which is good. She's going to be living with us.
But you're vibing. You're getting a bad vibe.
Yeah, but it's just strange because I think, we never did that. Of course, we're trying to have a baby right now.
So, Mary, you walk in on them. They're having a drink. They're talking. He gets home from work early, and then here's the real catalyst. She got her stuff and left abruptly recently.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't respond to you reaching out to her.
Right. She just texted me one day and said, "Hey, thanks for everything. I found a place. I'll see you soon."
Did she explain why she left abruptly?
No. She just said, that's it. It was just the most simple text. And I was so, I was really hurt by that because I thought that I had done everything I could to be a good friend. And she just said, "I found a place. Thanks. And I'll talk to you soon." And I texted her back. She never responded. And then I think she blocked me on Facebook or something because I went to try and maybe message her or find her on Facebook, and I can't find her.
So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay, Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. So what I've gathered, Ellen, is friend comes in, friend moves in, something Mary thinks is going on with her friend and her husband. Yeah. And the reason she believes is because the friend abruptly left.
Right.
And that's what we're going to try and find out. What is the, Andrea, that's her name. Okay, Andrea is the friend. So let's find out if he sends the roses to his wife, Mary, Andrea, or somebody else. Patty's here. Patty's going to offer your husband some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 1.5 years.
Okay, and Andrea is is your friend's name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Mary.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John. How can I help you?
John, hi, my name is Patty. I'm calling from Flowers for Everyone here in downtown Whittier. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well,
Thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. You can send them to whoever you want, maybe in the 40-mile radius with a free delivery.
And this is completely free? There's no catch or nothing?
No, I'm not going to ask you for any credit card information or your billing address. The only thing I do ask is if you can just go and refer me to your friends and family. I can email you or mail you some coupons that you can just, maybe pass them out whenever you hear anybody saying that they need flowers.
Oh, okay. Do I give you the address or?
Yeah, let's start with the name. Who's getting the roses?
Okay, these are going to be for Andrea.
I'm sorry?
Andrea.
Andrea? I thought you didn't know where she lived, John.
John, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Hi, John.
Why are you sending her flowers? I knew something was happening. Why are you sending her flowers? I haven't been able to talk to Andrea in weeks. How do you know where she lives?
She texts me.
Hey, John, let me save you. John, let me save you a little bit of time here. You just sent flowers to this woman that's staying at your house.
why are you messing around on your wife with Andrea? What's going on, John?
No. I'm not messing around behind my wife's back at all. No. I feel bad for this girl. She's got a little kid. She's going through this breakup. I felt
John,
bad.
come on.
What were you going to say on the note, John, before Mary stopped you?
I don't know. Just, good luck with everything and hope you pull through it, stuff like that.
Are you cheating on your wife?
No. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Do you think it's
love my
appropriate?
wife.
Is it appropriate though for you to be hanging out in the backyard with this other woman having a beer, and then the woman leaves abruptly? Why did she leave abruptly? Was there something that you did? Did you freak her out? Maybe you scared her off.
No. She found a place to move in. She had to get in there.
Are you visiting her over there to make sure she's okay?
No.
And how do you know all of that? How do you know all of that, but your wife doesn't?
Right.
It's her friend. Why is she not telling?
She wasn't even responding to Mary.
No, I don't know. I maybe her text didn't go through or something.
No,
Maybe
if she's been communicating with you, John, then you're going to get her on the phone. You're going to get her on the phone, and we're going to go to the house, and we're going to figure out what's going on and talking to her, because if nothing's going on and she seems comfortable communicating with you, then she better be ready to talk to me about where she's gone and where she left you. I mean, she was at our house, okay? And you didn't even think to tell me that she texted you? How do you know all of this? You know I've been looking for her. You know I've been trying to find her, and you haven't said anything to me. And I don't know where you've been these past couple of weeks that you don't come home. And you know that we're the ones who are trying to have a family, and you know how I feel about it, and you don't think to send me roses? How does that make any sense, John? I'm so sorry, Ryan.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is happening. John, we think you're lying to us, to be honest with you. I don't really need much time to think about this, but I just don't believe you. I don't think your wife believes you. And you're having dialogue with this woman who's her friend. It's not right. It's just not right. I'm going to put you both on hold for a second.
Okay.
Mary. All right, hold on, Mary.
Hang in there, Mary.
It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Oh, this is a public service.
Yeah, it is.
So what we want to do is try to get to the bottom of an issue in a relationship if you have one. And this comes to us from Cyprus.
Okay.
This is Ryan and Ellen. I noticed that my husband and my best friend had been in touch a lot lately. I noticed texts from her popping up on his phone, but since my birthday was coming up, I assumed they were planning a surprise. Then a few weeks ago, I came home early from work, and she was at my house.
Uh-oh.
She acted like she had just stopped by to see me and just got there. It was suspicious, and they seemed guilty. But again, I assumed they were planning my birthday.
Okay.
Well, my birthday came and went last Friday, and he took me to dinner. That's it. No surprise. Nothing.
Really?
So what was this woman doing at my place?
That is all bad. I hate to say.
Annabelle, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a likely scenario that they would be planning something for your birthday. That didn't happen. So now we need to figure out why they were spending time together without you around and him not telling you about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is he affectionate toward you as he always has been, or has there been a shift?
Not really. Even on my birthday dinner, it just kind of felt like he was going through the motions and just kind of there because he had to be. And, at the time I'm thinking like, oh, he's like preoccupied because he's thinking about this surprise party he has for me afterwards. But no, obviously not, And so, no, he's just been distant, and I don't know. I don't know.
Did you go back and look at the text after there was no party?
No, I haven't.
I would.
Gone into his phone. He's kind of been keeping his phone a little bit more away from me.
Yeah,
and
I would crack that.
You need that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just haven't taken that step. I guess I've also just been scared because it's like part of me doesn't want to know like that could actually be a reality. Like it's just my mind is just so being blown right now that no party happened that I'm freaking out.
Let's forget about him for a minute and talk about your best friend. Has she been treating you differently? Has she been trying to be around you more, or like?
No, I mean, she's been especially busy lately. We've known each other since we were kids, so I would never think anything of it. Sometimes just with those old best friends, it's like, yeah, sometimes you see each other more often than other times, and
she's been a little extra crazy at work, so I hadn't really thought anything of it, you know, but she's obviously having plenty of time to text my husband.
Is she married?
She's not. No.
I don't like it. Okay, well, do you think your best... I mean, you are a good judge of character, I'm guessing. Do you think your best friend could do this behind your back?
I mean, she's always been like an extra flirty personality.
Yeah.
But, I mean, never would I have thought that she'd betray me to that level. I mean, yeah, she likes to, maybe I've seen her like flirt with someone's boyfriend a little more than I thought was appropriate once or twice. But I mean, I never saw her cross any boundaries like that.
Okay.
You know?
Annabelle.
Yes.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay. Patty's going to offer him some roses, all right? We're going to find out basically, who's on his mind, like who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card, okay?
All right, okay.
And what is your best friend's name?
Cara.
Cara.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. Here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers with Love. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. I'm calling 5 customers today, and you have the chance to send these roses to anybody you want today at no charge, including delivery. I make sure they get delivered by 6 p.m., the latest, or if you choose another date, we can also arrange that.
Wait, what?
There's no credit card information that I'm asking from you or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and obviously a nice little note will be included in the package.
But I didn't order flowers.
No, I know you did not order flowers. I'm calling you to ask if you are interested in ordering flowers from me this morning at no charge to you. I'm promoting my delivery service. Therefore, that is why I'm calling you this morning. And I'm also hoping you can promote me and refer me to your friends and family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to put on the note? I'm sorry, let's start with the name of the person you're going to send the flowers to.
Cara.
Cara? Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just write, "This is insane."
This is insane. John, Annabelle is on the line. John, your wife is on the line.
Why are you sending flowers to her?
Wait, what is going on right now?
That's the question we have for you, John. Why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane?
Who is this?
It's Ryan
This is your
Seacrest.
wife. This is your wife on the other phone.
Annabelle.
That's your wife. So why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane? What's so insane?
What's insane is that I'm on the radio right now.
Stop avoiding the question. What have you guys been doing?
I don't really think this is a platform to be having this conversation. I mean, I think we should probably, do this offline.
Why didn't you? No. Why weren't you honest? I mean, there is no platform because you haven't chosen one.
John, are you cheating on your wife with Cara?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
How long has this been going on, John?
Wow. I mean, really, you want to have this conversation now?
What's going on, John? Why are you messing around with this Cara?
Because I don't. I wish I wasn't. I wish I didn't feel the way I do, but it happened, and I'm falling in love.
Oh my God.
With Cara.
Yes.
And you've just been doing this behind my back for how long? How long?
A couple months.
Longer than that.
Why haven't you come to me?
It's because you are close to her. And
yes,
close. It's her best friend.
Best friend.
How could you do that? How could you? I mean, dude, how could you do that to your wife? Not only are you cheating, but with her best friend, and her best friend is doing this behind your back, Annabelle.
It's not. It doesn't even. I'm like having a hard time fathoming that this is some like movie of the week. This isn't real life. Real people don't do this to real people.
Yeah, and John, this has been going on for several months. You're falling in love. Were you ever going to tell your wife, or are you just going to live this double life?
No, we've been wanting to tell her for a long time, and it's the most. Trust me, it's driving me insane.
Oh, yeah, I feel terrible for you.
Yeah, I feel horrible.
Everyone feel bad for John?
No.
Not for me. I don't want to hurt you.
No, John, you should have thought about that before you did. You know what? With her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I mean, now Annabelle loses her husband and a best friend through this. John, bad judgment, cowardly, and just stupid.
Yeah.
Goodbye, John.
Thank you, Ryan.
Annabelle, I'm so sorry because it's bad enough to find out. By the way, it's just bad enough to find out he's cheating. Then he tells you he's in love with her.
Right.
Yeah. No,
What is the conversation you have with your best friend, Cara? Like, what is she doing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know either of them at the moment. Like, I'm so lost.
You need to get both of them in front of you.
I don't know if I'd want to see both of them.
I know. I want to.
I'd almost not want. I'd almost not want to see John or Cara.
I mean, that level of betrayal from both sides, two people that are closest to me in my life. I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just hang on.
Wow, another one.
I can't even imagine that. And then the guy, so he's cheating, admits to it.
Mm-hmm.
With her best friend.
Yeah, falling in love.
And then says he's in love.
Yeah.
It could not be worse.
Right.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. You know the drill. Shout out to Miranda Cosgrove, who's going to school at USC, and she listens to Ryan's Roses. I just saw her the other day, and she said...
Yeah, she looked beautiful.
She should be tuned in. So, she's in Despicable Me 3. Can you believe there's a third?
They're all so good.
Right? Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband works in Newport Beach, and his drive is awful. We live in Whittier. He started staying with his cousin in Irvine when he does overnight shifts. Recently, I noticed some different clothes. We've been married for 17 years, and he's never once bought himself clothes. I found that suspicious, and they're too young for him. He's wearing Timberlands. He's 41. Easy. I'm wearing Uggs. I'm 42. Back to the letter. So I ended up checking his work schedule on his computer, and he hasn't worked an overnight shift in weeks.
No.
So what's he doing? Where's he hiding?
That's bad.
That's bad. Jennifer, thanks for coming on. I wish I could tell you that there may be some justifiable reasons why all this is going on, but I'm worried. I can't make a lot of sense out of this. It sounds like something's wrong.
I'm pretty worried about it, too.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I think you should be. I would want answers and peace of mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
This different clothes thing is weird to me.
Well, and checking his work schedule and realizing that he hasn't worked an overnight shift in weeks.
Yeah, and I don't know why I didn't do that sooner, but, I mean, we've always had a very trusting relationship. We're very honest with each other. I would say that things have been a little bit more rocky the last 2 years, but we have teenage kids and it's been stressful. So there's just been a little more tension, but I wasn't suspicious of anything until I checked his.
Well, I mean, of course, he's not where he says he is. So he's lying. He's doing something. Let's call him next, okay?
Okay.
All right. We have Jennifer on the phone. We're about to call her husband. So he works in Newport Beach, and they live in Whittier. He started staying at his cousin's in Irvine so he can pull these overnight shifts. And he's also wearing different clothes. You think he's dressing younger, or is he using his cousin's clothes?
No, his cousin is not very fashionable and not much younger than he is.
So he's buying younger clothes. Okay.
He's wearing Timberlands. It's not his. I've always purchased his clothes. It doesn't make sense that all of a sudden he's buying clothes for himself and that are for like our children's age.
Okay. Well, here's the real red flag. The real red flag is that you checked his work schedule and he hasn't worked an overnight shift in a long time, but he's been staying out saying he is.
Yeah, and last night was one of those nights, actually. He wasn't scheduled to work, so I checked the schedule again, and he didn't come home. So I'm worried that he's seeing someone in Orange County, and I mean,
I get it.
we have, like I said, we have children. We've been married 17 years, and I'm upset. So
let's call him now. Sissy's going to call him, offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends the roses to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know what you'll hear, and it can be tough not to speak when you hear some of this stuff. But if you can, stay as quiet as possible, even if it gets tough, because we want to get as much information from him for you as possible, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling from Lola's Local Flowers. Is this Paul?
Yeah, this is Paul.
Hi, Paul. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a brand new flower shop here on Whittier Boulevard, actually right near the Beehive Market. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so we're brand new to the area, and basically we're giving away a dozen roses that you can send to anybody today. So you can pick from red, yellow, pink, or white. They're absolutely free. I don't need money from you, credit card info, anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
That sounds good.
Okay, great. So why don't we start with the name of the person that you want to send them to?
Yeah. Let's send them to Brianna.
Brianna. Okay.
Brianna.
Okay, cool. And then what do you want to put on the note?
Just say sorry about last night.
Oh, sorry. Well, you want me to put on an I'm sorry card? We have those. It has like a sad little puppy that's crying.
There we go. That's perfect.
Okay. Sorry about last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife of 17 years, Jennifer, on the phone. Who is Brianna?
What's going? I'm sorry. What's happening?
Who is Brianna?
I'm on the radio.
And your wife, Jennifer, you can speak now, is on the phone. Who is this other woman, Brianna?
Mm-hmm.
She's.
I don't. You're sending flowers to someone else? What's going on?
No. What? I should be asking you.
Who is Brianna?
No, Paul. Who is she?
Brianna?
I work with her. She's an intern at the hospital.
And
an intern?
What happened last night that you're sorry about?
I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter here. Okay.
How old is she? You're seeing an intern?
No, I'm not.
How old is
seeing an intern. She. I don't know, 22 or 23.
Paul, come on. You got caught.
23? Paul, you're 41. Are you kidding me?
Paul, look here. You're with your wife. Your wife checked your work schedule. You haven't been working. You've been saying you're pulling these overnight shifts. You aren't. You just sent roses to Brianna. What is she supposed to think here, man?
Look, relationships are very complicated, and it's not going to get decided or discussed. I just need to talk to Jen on my own, okay?
You are lying to me. You've been lying to me for weeks about being in.
Yeah,
You said that you had overnight shifts.
Where have you been?
I checked your schedule. You haven't been working.
I do work overnight at the hospital.
But you haven't recently. She checked your schedule. Where you been?
I'm not going to talk about it here.
All right. That's fair.
You just sent flowers to some 23-year-old. Are you sleeping with her?
Jennifer, we just need to. Where are you right now? Let's meet up.
Hold on. I'm going to take you both off the air, Jen. I'm going to take you both off the air. He clearly is not going to talk on the air. I mean, it's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
It's so obvious. And what is he going to talk to her about? I mean,
It's so obvious what he's doing. See, I think Paul made a lot of people angry in what he just did, and then the fact that he didn't own up to it is a real problem. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's a public service, Ryan's Roses, and Melissa thinks that her husband's cheating. So she says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, I found a picture of a woman posing in a bikini on my husband's phone. Of course, I asked him about it. He did not want to talk about it. He finally said it was just some random picture that he found on the internet from an ad that he liked. So, meaning he took a screenshot. He Snapchatted. He screenshotted.
Yeah.
He Facebook Lived. Melissa, thanks for coming on with us. This is not great. I'm sure your heart dropped when you saw this picture.
Yeah, I'm still shaking.
You know, usually there's a way to be able to tell in a photo if it's a professional photo or not from an ad or something. Could you tell?
No, it looked like it was like a screenshot from an Instagram account, but I couldn't see the account name.
Okay, so it definitely wasn't an ad.
No, I don't think so.
And can you describe the woman you saw?
Yeah, she's very beautiful, has a great body. She was in a black two-piece bikini posing by the pool.
And you don't recognize her, right?
No, I don't know who she is at all.
Okay. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 6 years.
Are you a mom?
We have a 5-year-old son.
Well, we are going to put you on hold. We're going to come back and Sisney's going to do her thing.
Okay.
Has he cheated on you before, Melissa?
No, this is.
Have you cheated on him?
No.
Is everything okay in your relationship?
I mean, we're both working really hard to make ends meet. You know, we're both at work a lot. Other than that, I haven't sensed anything. I heard his phone was ringing, and it was, I guess, a coworker's, and that's how I found the photo, because I just wanted to go look at, his phone. I know that sometimes he'll look at mine or browse the web on my phone, too, and I just came across this photo, and I was like, what the hell is this?
All right. Melissa found a bikini-clad other woman on her husband's phone, and she's trying to figure out who it is. Now, he says, what does he say?
Well, at first, he didn't want to talk about it. And then he said, oh, it's just a picture that I saved for an ad.
But why?
Maybe he liked the bikini and he wants to
For
buy
her?
it for her. I mean,
I have to say to you this, though, as a man. And let me step into those shoes for a second.
okay. Have you seen him in a while? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my mom just sent it to me for Christmas. As a guy, if you're married or in a committed relationship, you know when you screenshot a girl from Instagram, that's going to cause a problem. Like, inevitably, she's going in your phone. Like, you just don't do it. So I don't know why he's so sloppy. If something's going on, why he's so sloppy. And if nothing's going on, why wouldn't he? I don't know. It doesn't add up to me.
Right.
So let's get Melissa and let's make the call. Sisney's going to offer Melissa some roses to your husband. We want to find out who he sends them to, what he puts on the card, and all that stuff. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Brian, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right. We're going to make that call now. Good luck to you. 6 years of marriage here. All right?
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart. Be very quiet. We got to get this information, see what's happening.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is this Marcos?
Yes.
Hi, Marcos. My name is Harley. I'm calling from the OC Flower Shop. We're a new flower shop here in the area. And I'm calling because we're promoting our new delivery service. We're trying to give away a free dozen roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like.
Okay, then no catch or anything like that?
No, they're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card information, any billing of nothing. I just, the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can even put a cute little note on there, and they'll get them, by lunchtime today.
Okay, yeah, I guess we could do something like that.
Okay, so who would you like to send them to?
Send them to Nicole.
Nicole, okay, cool. Who's that to you? Is that your girlfriend or your wife?
Just It's just a girl that I know.
Oh, girl. Okay, what would you like to put on the note?
Say for you.
For you, and then do you want to write love Marcos or?
No, for you's fine. She'll know.
Who is Nicole?
Marcos, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. This is Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. We have your wife, Melissa. What's so funny? Your wife, Melissa's on the phone, and she believes you're cheating, and clearly something is going on because there's another woman named Nicole on your mind.
Well, no, I'm not. Nothing's funny. I'm not laughing. You know what? It's Nicole. It's you know what? I was caught up. I was caught off guard. Nicole, I didn't mean to send them to Nicole. She probably wasn't, the best choice. I wasn't thinking straight. So let's not send them to Nicole. Forget all that. I just wasn't thinking straight.
Who is Nicole?
No one. Trust me. I know this looks bad. It's not what you think.
Wait, you want to send flowers to Nicole?
Well, not now. I mean,
who is Nicole?
Like I said, it was. I was caught up. I was caught off.
You got caught.
That's the point. Can you just tell your wife who Nicole is?
It doesn't. No, she doesn't know Nicole. She's never.
Well,
never
even
met
worse.
Nicole.
Yeah.
No, well, it's just Nicole was the last person I was talking to, so that was just.
Marcos, are you living in reality?
So that's why I was caught. No, I was caught
Marcos,
off guard.
You said she was a girl you knew.
Well, yeah, she is a girl that I knew. You know how it is, where the last person you talk to, sometimes you write their name down by accident when you need to write somebody else's name down. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. You're married. Your wife is on the phone. You just sent roses with a card for you to another woman, and you've got some two-piece black bikini-clad material on this woman on your phone.
Is that Nicole?
Oh my God, the bikini thing again.
Is that Nicole?
Really going back to that? No, that's just somebody. It was. I told my wife this. It was somebody that it was a picture I found offline or online, and I thought it was a good picture. The girl looked good in it, and so that's where that came from. Like I said,
But why? Wait. So you thought she looked good? Why'd you save it?
Because she's a good. It's a good looking picture, and it's a nice looking body, and it's just a picture I like.
What are you doing with that picture?
What do you do? You go back and look at it, or?
Yeah, I've looked at it from time to time. I don't think there's anything wrong with looking.
Ew.
All right. I'm just Melissa. We're gonna get out of this. This is your husband. Do you believe him? Do you have the information you need?
I have the information I need. I don't believe you, Marcos. I can tell when you're lying. You stutter.
Well, that's because they're making me look bad. Of course I look bad. I look like I'm lying.
Here we go again.
Sound the way I am. But I mean, if it's just you and me talking, I'm going to sound a lot better.
No, I think you were caught in a lie, Marcos, and I need you to tell the truth.
I have been telling you the truth. They're making me seem like I'm not telling the truth.
Sissany, stop making it seem like
Yeah,
he's not telling
what?
the truth by
You're
sending
right.
the flowers to another woman that's not his wife and putting the card for you.
Yeah.
And that Instagram photo, would you take that off his phone? Stop putting those photos on his camera.
I'm the one that sent him that picture. You're right.
All right, Marcos, we're going to let you go. Melissa, we're also going to let you go. Good luck digging through all this and getting to the bottom of it. We hope that you find, peace in this relationship. All right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, bye. Do you believe him? I don't believe him.
No, not one bit.
No, I don't believe him. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, here's the public service of Ryan's Roses. My husband and our 5-year-old son went to Disneyland together. A few days later, my son told me that they bumped into Daddy's friend and her daughter at the theme park. He basically said they spent the entire day together. Ooh. My husband never even mentioned bumping into anyone. I can't help but think he planned to go and spend the day with this friend at Disneyland and thought he could get away with it. It's Nina, Canoga Park. Let me grab her now. Nina, interesting. It's amazing. Kids are just so honest sometimes, aren't they?
They are. They can't lie. They're too little to know how to lie,
Well, Nina, did you hear any more? Did you ask any questions from your son about who this woman was?
I mean, I tried, but my son is, kind of too little and his time frame is off. You know what I mean? So I don't know about the time, but he certainly said that it was like a woman that he didn't know. And she had like a little daughter and, that she spent time with my son, and she was like mommy-like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it seemed like, that it was a familiar lady to my husband, but not to my son.
Did you doubt? Was there some concern in your relationship before this incident? Because it just makes me think there was. If you think that your husband would he be doing something like this? It makes me think you're already having trouble.
Oh my God. I feel like it was totally premeditated, and like there's something my husband might not be happy about that he's not telling me about, because I feel like he not only knew the lady, but when my son said it, it like only confirmed to me that my son is too little. He would never lie. Why would he make something like that up? And that they spent the whole day together. Like it wasn't even, it was just something thought about, like, hey, let's spend the day together with our kids and something like that. So I feel like it was totally premeditated.
Okay. All right, let's put you on hold and a little bit of business here. We'll come back and make the call, okay?
Okay.
Nina's on the phone in Canoga Park. She said that her son comes back from Disneyland with Dad. And she goes, hey, Dad met a friend at Disneyland, and they hung out all day. And there was another child, right, with this other woman?
Yes, she had a daughter, like a young daughter.
So did your son and this daughter hang out all day?
Yeah, that's what my son said.
Huh.
And that's what strikes me as so funny, because they both worked together, but then they both had their kids.
Okay.
Like, was my son a distraction so that he could talk to, like, the lady?
Well,
And he never mentioned any of this to you at all.
Well, that's the smoking gun.
Not a
Right.
word.
Nina, we're going to call him. We're going to offer him some roses, find out who he sends them to. I need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay. Sisney's going to do just that. Be very quiet until we come on the air and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
This is Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth. My name is Whitney. I'm calling from Fantastic Flowers. How are you doing?
Good. And you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're brand new here in Canoga Park, right on Sherman Way, near the furniture corner.
Are you guys a telemarketer? I'm not trying to...
No, we're a flower shop. We're actually just brand new to the area. And the reason why I'm calling is because we're giving away a dozen roses that you can send to anybody absolutely free. We're just trying to promote our delivery service and our new business and hope that you refer us to friends and family. So about every few weeks or so, we pick people at random. And today you've been selected. So is there anybody that you'd like to send flowers to?
I'm not going to get a whole bunch of mailers or emails or nothing like that.
I don't need any information from you. I just need the name of the person that you want to send them to, and we can put a quick note on there. I don't need credit card info, billing info, anything like that. We just hope that you like our flowers and spread the word.
Free, huh?
Yes, they're free.
Well, all right, fine. Let's say to let's say for Mommy Love David.
For Mommy Love David. Okay, cute. And then we have like different types of occasion cards, like birthday, anniversary, love. Would you like to have like hearts on it or plain?
Yeah, the one with the heart sounds cute.
Okay, that's good.
Kenneth, are you there? It's Ryan Seacrest, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife Nina on the phone. How you doing?
Kenneth.
What? What's going on here? Nina?
Yes, Kenneth, I am here. We need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I need to get something out.
What are you doing? Like, babe, what's going on?
Well, it's about the Disneyland thing. I thought you were bonding with our son, and here you are with someone else and her daughter. Like, I couldn't go to Disneyland because it was a boys thing. Well, surprise, I found out it wasn't a boys thing.
What are you talking about? Like, of course it was. Me and David, we just went to Disneyland, and we just had some fun. Like, what are you... I don't understand.
Okay, are you calling our son a liar? Because David says that you met up with some lady there and her daughter, and my son is too young to lie. He would never lie. He said you spent all day. Kenneth,
no. We bumped into a friend, and like we were in line, I think at the Teacups or something, and maybe had a snack together, and that was it. The boy's probably just confused.
But who was his friend?
What? Just some friend. Like why are we getting so into this? Look. David is, like I said, he's young. He's 5 years old. He's confused. 5 minutes to kids is like a whole day. So I don't know what the big deal is. Like, this is ridiculous.
Wait, are you calling our son a liar? Then why didn't you tell me when you came home that you guys saw anybody? Like, it's obvious that something's going on. You're lying. Something's going on. My son would not tell me that.
It wasn't a big deal. We just, like I said, we bumped into Lisa and her daughter, and we just had like a snack, and that was it. Done deal.
Yeah. Like
Kenneth, how do you know Lisa? Who is Lisa?
She's just a friend. What?
How did you meet her?
Why am I getting drilled on all this stuff? Like,
no, this isn't drill. This isn't drill.
Did you just be able to answer the question?
Just a conversation. But who are you sending the roses to?
My wife, Nina.
Well, it just says for mommy, love David. It could be to Lisa.
Man, come on. Now you're just stretching things. This is I don't.
Kenneth, I'm not stretching anything. I'm just going on. Your wife Nina was told by your son, honestly, that you spent a whole day with another woman, and she wants to know why and what's going on. What can you tell us?
I mean, who else would be mommy? Like, really? I mean,
but Kenneth, did you make plans to meet this woman at Disneyland?
No, absolutely not.
You sound a little defensive about it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just some college friend. Like, that's it. Like,
so you ran into a college friend at Disneyland who has a child at the same time you were there, and you spent the day and you didn't tell your wife?
Exactly. How would she even know that you were there, Kenneth?
And why didn't you tell your wife?
Yeah.
I think, like Sissany and I, if we were married, I couldn't wait to come home and say, I ran into Tanya, who I went to college with. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Well, it is.
Oh, my God. It's that big of a deal. I thought you had this great bonding experience this day that you wanted to spend with our son. It breaks my heart now to know that I missed out on a whole day with my family because you spent my family time with some other woman and her child. And
No. See, you're getting paranoid. You're always doing stuff like this. I don't know why you always got to be so paranoid about everything. Damn. Like, come on.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Something's not right in this relationship. Nina, I can't take it any further. I'm going to let you figure this out. But, you heard what you heard, and now you've got to get together with your husband and sort it out.
Well, I think we should get together later on tonight with my son, David, and we can discuss this timeline.
Well, I don't know if that's it. Well, good luck to you guys. I hope you find happiness.
Oof.
I'm not so sure the card was meant for her.
Well, it was from David, which is their son.
Yeah, Ryan.
What?
Mommy's Nina.
Yeah, and David's the son.
No.
Did you think it was Kenneth that was sending the card?
I might have for a minute.
Okay.
Is it possible? You don't know what I'm thinking.
There was a lot going on in that call.
Yeah, you're right. So it couldn't be to Lisa. But if it said for mommy, love Kenneth, it could have been.
Yes. Could have been.
Well, I was thinking of things. I was thinking. Look, you guys have me on this whole devil's advocate thing, trying to think of all the different possibilities.
Are spinning.
You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me read you the email, and then we have got Rebecca and Chino on the line. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband's really close to his sister, but recently he's been talking to her a lot more, which I didn't think much of until I overheard his friends say something to the effect of, are you going to tell her? He's hiding something, that is for sure. It's Rebecca and Chino. I'm curious about something here before we make the call to her husband, which we are about to do for Roses. Rebecca, thank you for coming on.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question for you, just so I'm clear here. We're about to call your husband, as you've asked. You say you're concerned that he's talking more to his sister. Tell me what makes you concerned about that.
Well, I mean, he's always been really close to his sister, but he's been talking to her a lot lately, and I'm kind of worried that maybe he's going to her for advice about maybe if he's having an affair, because, not that long ago, we were at a party, and he was talking to his really close guy friend, and I walked up and I heard his friend say to him, "Are you going to tell her?" And then I was like, "Hey," and they got real quiet and they didn't say anything, and he didn't bring it up again. And then now he's like calling his sister all the time, and so something's going on that he obviously doesn't feel comfortable talking to me about.
Right.
And so the only thing I think is that it has to be an affair, because like, what would he go to her about that he wouldn't come to me about?
I see. So you think he's confiding in his sister about something he's hiding from you?
Yeah.
I'm clear. I got it. Rebecca, hold on. I don't want to wait any longer. We're going to come right back and call your husband here. So we have Rebecca on the line. Patty, get ready to make the call. It's Ryan's Roses. It's happening right now with Rebecca, who knows her husband is hiding something because she overheard her husband's friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" Mm-hmm. She also knows that her husband has been confiding in his own sister, and she thinks there's an affair.
Yeah.
Rebecca, how long have you been married to your husband?
A year and a half.
Okay. We're going to call him. Patty's going to offer him some roses, and we're going to try and find out who is on his mind and who he sends the roses to, and then what kind of sentiment he puts on a card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to be very, very quiet until we tell him he is on the air. Got it?
Okay.
Good luck. I hope we can find this out for you. All right, hold on one sec. Here we go. Patty, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hello?
Hello, Jerry?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? My name's Xochitl. I'm calling from New Wave Flowers here on Central Avenue. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and they're on their way today before lunchtime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And what's the charge for this? Or?
No, there's absolutely no charge at all. We're actually just promoting our delivery service today, and they will be sent to you, to the person you want to send them to completely free. And it includes a nice little note. And all I do ask is that if you know anybody else who would like to get flowers here in Chino, that you refer them to us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Why don't we send them to Rebecca?
Rebecca, and what do you want to put on the note?
No. Just have them be like a surprise.
Okay. And do you want those today by lunchtime?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jerry, it is Ryan Seacrest, and I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. You are on the air with us. I have your wife, Rebecca, on the line, the recipient of that nice gesture. Mm-hmm. How are you, Jerry?
I'm okay.
Good.
I don't understand.
let me give you some clarity. We are calling you. Rebecca, will you tell your husband why we're calling him?
Hi. I honestly, I didn't know if you were going to send the flowers to me. I thought maybe you'd send them to someone else.
Who would I send them to? Why would I not send them to you?
I don't know, but you're acting very weird and suspicious, and you're calling your sister all the time, and I don't know. I thought maybe you're having an affair.
No, Rebecca, I'm not having an affair. That's no. I would never do that.
What's going on with you?
You mean why I've been calling my sister?
Yeah, and she also overheard your friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" So what is it that you're not telling Rebecca?
Oh, okay. I remember Oscar's bachelor party, when was it, a little over a month ago? In Vegas? We went to Vegas, and I ended up winning a lot of money. And
what?
So so it's good news.
Why couldn't you tell me that?
Well, I kind of didn't want like your family just to find out, and like, how your mom can be, and
I didn't want people like asking us for money, basically.
Wait, how much money is it?
It's a lot.
Well, how much?
Yeah, how much?
I mean, it's a substantial amount. I'll leave it at that.
Well, is it more or less than $10,000?
It's more than that. Yeah.
Higher or lower than $50,000?
Higher than that.
Oh my god.
Higher than $50,000?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Higher or lower than $51,000?
I'll just leave it at high. It's higher than 50,000.
Lower than 100?
No, I'm not lower than 100.
Oh my gosh.
You made over $100,000 gambling at a bachelor party in Vegas, and you're not telling your wife about it? Do you have proof of this?
Yeah.
Do you have proof of the money?
Sure, of course. No, of course, of course.
Well, you need to produce that. Rebecca would like to. Rebecca, I'm speaking for you, but wouldn't you like to see the proof of this?
Exactly. I just want that you would keep that from me. It's been weeks. Like,
see, to me,
yeah,
Jerry, hold on for a second. We called you, okay? Here's the thing. Congratulations. That's life-changing. That's life-changing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're in a marriage with your wife, and you have to keep that a secret. That's not great. This is so maybe he's not cheating, Rebecca, but the fact that he can't tell you this worries me. I got to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else are you keeping from me? Also, like,
I'm not keeping.
How do we know, Jerry? If you can't tell your wife about this, what other secrets do you have?
Well, she knows the reason that I can't tell her. It's her family is kind of takers.
No,
like her brother and her brother.
You got to be able to trust your wife.
Yeah, you have to know that you can tell your wife something and she can keep it from her family. Rebecca,
I think you call this good news. This is bad news. You can't even trust your wife.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to it's her family. It's sensitive. I didn't want to put her in a
No, but it's your hold on. It's your family is your wife. Your family. Forget about her family. What about your family?
Totally.
Well, what do you mean, my family? My family is...
No, your family is... Do you have kids, Jerry?
We don't have kids, no.
Okay, but then your family is your wife.
Yeah, and her family is your family now.
Right.
But your immediate family is your wife. And I don't like that you can't tell. Look, I'm thrilled for you. But you should be able to share that with the woman that you committed to, right? At least telling her about it. So
I was just worried about people trying to, take money from us, asking for money all the time.
But my family is your family now too, and if they wouldn't ask for money if they didn't need it, and we're all one family. Don't you want to help each other out? Like, it's not us versus them. Like, I can't believe that you would think that they would try and steal from you or whatever. Like, we're all family. It's all of our money.
Look, I think we've done enough. I'm going to let you guys go. Rebecca, congratulations to you, Jerry, to you, Rebecca, for this winning. That's huge. I mean, that's like, can you imagine coming up from a bachelor party with whatever that amount is you have? But now I think you guys need to work on trust and honesty in your relationship if Jerry feels like he can't tell you about that. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I see what you're saying.
All right. Well, good luck. Yeah, it's good news, but it's not good news. It's good news, bad news. Okay. So Jerry goes on a bachelor weekend with his buddy. He won in excess of $100,000. But he kept that a secret. He told his sister, he told his buddies, but he didn't tell his wife. And he says, well, wait, he sent the roses to her. I'm not cheating on her. I'm just lying to her.
And that's terrible because he said he didn't want her to tell her family.
But he says to his wife, oh, no, it's good news. I won all this money. That is good news. But the fact that he is not in a relationship where he feels comfortable enough to tell his wife, but can tell his friends and his sister that he won the money is bad news.
Yeah, I feel like there's obviously something bad there if he can't trust his wife to not, tell her family something.
Well, that's the thing. If something like this is going on, look, what is the reason? The reason people are concerned about cheating is trust. Mm-hmm. He doesn't trust his wife, clearly.
So at the end of the day, once again, we're talking about a doubt of trust. He's covering it up from her, but he's even telling his friends about it, but not telling his wife.
He said
I would be pissed.
He didn't want to put her in the position to have to lie to her family.
But he should put her in the position to have to not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the lie, but she should have the information. Patty, your hand is in the air, and I like it.
I just think, they're probably not used to having this X amount of money, and he doesn't know how to act. So he was trying to figure out the best way to approach this. I don't think he was deliberately trying to hide this money from her family. It's like, okay, I have all this amount of money that I just won overnight. I have it now. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to tell anybody about it.
But he told his friends and he told his sister.
Well, because, your sister, I don't
So
know.
hold on for a second. Hold on. Michael, your man, goes to Vegas, bachelor weekend, wins $100,000. That's 100,000.
That's enough for a mortgage.
Look at it. Write it down on paper and look at it. Okay, he wins that number right there.
Okay.
He comes back and he tells his buddies and his family, but doesn't tell you. How would you react?
Well, it's different because we have kids.
It's not different.
Yeah, I mean, the money
Patty.
wouldn't be for me. It would be for the kids.
Forget that.
So I need him to tell me.
No, that's not the. How would you react?
I wouldn't be happy.
Exactly. And we're not happy.
I'd be so ticked.
I mean, I'd be kind of thrilled, but also ticked.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I would be happy, unhappy.
Right.
Which is a really interesting conflict.
Yeah, like you'd be so excited when he told you, then you'd be like, it took you a month to tell me
To
this?
tell me? Yeah, so it'd be the most dichotomous, crazy argument of happy, complete unhappiness, like jubilation and distrust.
Jubilation. Way to bring that word in. Good one.
Okay, so here's the situation. Then people are calling from all over about this, and most people are saying the same thing: happy, unhappy, and upset with the fact that husband Jerry didn't trust his wife enough to tell her that he won $100,000 gambling in Vegas on a bachelor weekend.
Bachelor weekend.
He kept it a secret so he wasn't cheating. He was keeping the secret of winning this money from his wife. Why? Because he was worried that his wife's family would ask for some of it. But he went and he told his friends, and he went and he told his sister.
Yeah.
So I got a problem. I mean, I just, look, if you're in a relationship where you can't tell that to your significant other, then you have a trust issue.
Beyond trust issues.
You don't not have a trust issue.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a trust issue. Let's grab Tatiana. Tatiana, are you there?
I'm here.
So you say your husband would lie to you about going to strip clubs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just think that men who lie or hide or have secrets are, there's something bigger going on, and it's not okay. Married men shouldn't be frequenting strip clubs, but certainly they shouldn't be lying to their wife about it.
How did you handle this with him?
For him, I sent him to counseling. Like I said, if you have secrets that are that you feel you're afraid your wife is going to find out, then there's something bigger going on, and it has nothing to do with the wife. It has to do with the man, and you better get help for them. Like, they need help. Like, there's something going on. It's not okay.
No, it's true. It's true. All right, Tatiana, thank you for listening to us.
Well, I mean, a strip club and winning the money is very different.
But it's still lying. What she's saying is it's the bottom line is lying, and transparency is, I think, the answer to any successful relationship.
Yes, Tanya, and yes, Patty. Yes and yes. I think yes, Tanya, and I think yes, Patty.
I think a strip club is like a problem, and not telling your wife right now that you won the lottery, but planning on telling her later is more like, let me get all my ducks in a row.
No, they're both issues.
Let me get my ducks in a row.
They're just different issues.
Let me go talk to my wife about this.
No, you cannot tell your buddies you won money in Vegas and not tell your wife, and then tell your family and not tell your wife.
You tell your buddies and your sister because they're not the ones that are going to be managing this money. You and the wife.
Listen, we can armchair quarterback all day long, but I'm telling you as well as I know, you and me and Tanya and even Sissany, who's not here, that if any of our significant others held this back from us, we would not be happy.
Ticked.
Patty, don't act like you
I
got.
know. I'm
you
like,
would
why
be.
are
You would be so ticked.
No,
I know you.
So, like,
woe
I
is me.
understand, but let's not crucify him for doing something that I don't think he
Have
had the
you
intention
gone
to
to
do.
Vegas and had this happen and not told us? Is that why
I
you're
know.
defending it?
No, I know.
Something. Let me see your sleeve. What is up it?
There's nothing here.
All right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband was away on business in Chicago. We've been texting and everything seemed normal, but then I needed to call him. I couldn't figure out how to turn the grill on, and the ring was the weird ring. It wasn't a normal ring. He didn't answer. Called him a few hours later to say goodbye. It was that same ring. So I mentioned the weird ring, and he said he thinks it's some roaming thing his phone does. So I looked it up, and clearly a ring you hear when you call another country, which is so strange that they haven't put the universal ring around the world. Because it's so obvious. Like it. But so you can't say, hey, I'm in the country, and then that ring happens. You can't get away with that.
Well, don't lie.
Well, I'm not saying in general, but like, let's say you want to say you're out of town, but you're not out of town, or you're not out of town, but you're out of town, but you're out of town.
I don't want to say that.
What do you want to say?
I would tell the truth.
Well, but Sissany, maybe you don't want me to know that you're in Cabo. Right? And I call, and you're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm just hanging out.
That would never happen. I would never lie to you.
But maybe you don't want me to know that you're taking you got a great contract. You got a lot of time off.
I don't. But I don't lie.
Well, Tubbs, for example, let me use Tubbs. Tubbs
might lie.
Maybe Tubbs doesn't show up one day because he's got to, relay some cable or something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
always laying cable.
Always laying cable. And then I call Tubbs and I say, Tubbs, sounds like you're out of the country. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I do, because the phone's like, I mean, it could be a real issue, and here it is. And that's what this is all about. So it's almost as if the phone companies are helping Brenda out determine where her husband is. And Brenda, thanks for coming on with us. So you say he said he's in Chicago. You definitely know he was out of the country because of the way the phone rang, right?
Yeah, I mean, he goes out of town a lot, and the phone always rings the regular, normal ring. But then when he was gone last weekend, it was like, meh, 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 instead of the normal ring.
That sounds like a horn.
Sounds like Europe.
That sounds like an ambulance in Europe.
Well, I even started getting really worried. My dad was kind of like, that's not normal. He's probably cheating. He's doing CrossFit. That's a sign they cheat and all that.
What? He's doing CrossFit? That's a sign of cheating?
Well, that they're getting all ready to go be with someone else or something. No,
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, like a quarter life, midlife crisis, body transformation. All right, Brenda, hang on one second. We're going to call your husband, see if we can find out where he was. Brenda's husband said he was in Chicago on business. She called the phone, and it was the international ring. He was out of the country. So why, where, with whom, and why'd he lie about it? Brenda, we're going to call your husband now and see if we can find out. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now and stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see if we can find out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hold on one second. Sissany is going to offer him some roses. Let's see what he puts on the card, who he sends them to. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Nick.
Yeah, this is Nick.
Hi, Nick. My name is Janelle. I'm calling from Duarte Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're new here to the area. We're a brand new flower shop right off the 210. And the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free roses to anybody that they'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any billing info, credit card info, anything like that from you.
Wait, am I on the radio right now?
This is Janelle from Duarte Blooms.
Is this Ryan's Roses?
This is Janelle from Duarte Blooms.
Okay, because This sounds very familiar. I think I've heard this bit before.
Oh, well, is there anybody that you would like to send free roses to?
Yes, but seriously, am I on the radio right now?
They're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info or anything like that from you.
No, I know this bit.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Yeah, I would like to send roses to my wife, please.
Okay, and what's your wife's name?
Her name's Brenda.
Brenda. Okay, what would you like to put on the card?
I love you so much. And why am I on the radio?
That's weird. Okay, is that what you want me to put on the card?
Yeah.
And will you hang on 1 second, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. What? Ryan?
I'm not getting involved now. Are you kidding? No. You're squirming and he's squirming and I'm not getting involved. You work it out.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean you work it out?
You guys opened this can of worms. I'm not getting involved now.
You guys, it's called Ryan's Roses. It's not called Sisney's Roses.
Only because it is alliterative with roses. I mean,
yeah, no, you can't. You can't now.
Okay, so I'll put you back on and just say thank you very much.
So you'll get them out by noon. Yeah.
Right.
He knows it's us.
Who cares? We just pretend.
Hey, Nick.
Hello?
All right, so actually, I'm going to have to give you a call back. Our systems just went down, and I need to get them back up in order to get all the delivery address and stuff like that. So is it cool if I just call you back?
Totally cool.
Thank you so much, Nick.
You got it.
Hey, Nick, before you hang up, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. And it is your wife.
I knew it.
Well, I don't know that you did, but your wife, Brenda, is on the line, and Brenda would like to know where you were when you said you were in Chicago. We know you're out of the country, so please tell her what you were doing.
What do you mean? I wasn't out of the country. I was in Chicago.
But your phone rang with the international ring when she called you to talk about the grill.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Brenda, are you on the line with us?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't believe you. Listen, I don't know why you're not being honest.
Why did you have an international ring? That doesn't make any sense, and I feel like you're making jokes about it.
Let's call T-Mobile and find out. I don't know. I don't know. I was in Chicago.
But Nick, you weren't in Chicago, or your phone wouldn't have had the international ring on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, I don't work for the phone company. I don't even know how the phone itself works.
But how do you explain that, Nick? Mm-hmm. Were you in Canada? Were you in Chicago? Were you in Mexico? Where were you? Guess you weren't in Chicago, but it would have rang like normal.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I understand there's like a different ring. She told me this. I
don't know what you're talking about either.
I'm just thinking, even if you're not cheating, maybe you were just being cheap and didn't want me to go on the trip or something.
Did you go somewhere?
I didn't go. I didn't go. I was in Chicago the whole time.
Okay, so Brenda, we're gonna let you guys go and figure this out. I don't know. It sounds believable, but if you heard the ring, then you heard the ring. The phone doesn't lie.
Maybe you can get some surveillance video from the hotel that he was at.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
Well, I'm just saying.
Lord, somebody's on the path. Wow. Who are we turning into here?
Sign anything that gives you permission to see whatever I did.
Okay. Well, Brenda, we'll leave this to you and Nick, all right?
Thanks for trying to help, guys.
All right, bye. How about Scotland Yard over there heading for the surveillance?
Just saying.
Scotland Yard, Sisney Yard.
Go to the proof.
So just to go back for a second, we need to talk about our protocol when we call in Orion's Roses and the husband answers and he says, oh, I know what this is. This is Ryan's Roses. Because at that point, you tried to make him think it wasn't Ryan's Roses. Mm-hmm. And then you looked at me.
I thought you were going to jump in.
Why would I jump in at that point?
Because he was like, okay, he knows.
Yeah. But what if he thinks he knows, but he didn't really know?
So then I caught on that you basically were not going to come and help me.
Well, it's not help you. It's about getting help for his wife.
So anyways, I tried to drag it out as long as I could. And then you still left me hanging.
But this wasn't about helping you out. This is about helping out Brenda in her marriage.
So you thought he was just saying it, even though
I thought a lot of people might just say it, you know, even like he may not have known. He may have just thrown it out there. So we kept going.
Yeah, it totally threw me off. That's never happened to me before.
Well, I have to say before he hangs up that it's voice on the radio. So you know I got to get in there. Otherwise, the management gets mad at me if I don't do that.
Rules and stuff.
But I'll be honest, I started sweating watching you squirm with him.
You're right. You're probably enjoying it.
No, it was not enjoying.
I know. I was sweating too. I like literally have it like dripping down my arm.
But and then Patty's like, everyone's making faces.
I know.
I mean, you're the first one in here with this. Like, I'm surprised you decided to backpedal.
Because I didn't believe he thought it was us.
So then, what do you mean? So even if he didn't believe it was us, he still said it. So therefore, it's in his head. He's going to send the roses to his wife, regardless.
I think he could have been walked down the road of being transparent with you, but we didn't get there. Like, I think he just said that, but didn't really believe that it was us on the air with Ryan's Roses. Look, so the deal was his wife called his phone when he said he was in Chicago, but it gave the international ring.
So he's lying.
Yes. Well, either she's lying or he's lying.
Right.
I don't think she's lying unless she dialed the wrong number.
Right. Maybe she dialed the wrong number.
How can you not dial
your husband's wrong number?
Plus, it's in your contacts.
Yeah.
God, that look. I'm just trying to be devil's attorney here and just help her. Like, maybe everything's
devil's
fine.
advocate.
Devil's advocate, not his attorney.
I mean, how far is Chicago from the Canadian border?
Well, I mean, by foot or by car or by train or by plane? As a crow flies?
Because look, when I cross the border from Tijuana to San Diego, like sometimes it takes like a few feet before like you get like a normal ring.
Maybe it doesn't kick right into it.
You know, like that's what I'm, like how far is it from the border?
1,300 miles, I'm told.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So let's say he's lying. Was he prepared to? Because he played it off the whole way down the line.
Not to the note. He's like, why am I on the radio? Even on the note.
I know. I think he was prepared for our call. Even though he wasn't quite sure it was us. And it was us. So he was right. But did he think he was right?
So do we think he's cheating?
Well, we don't know if he's cheating. We just know he was traveling outside of Chicago.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? He was in the international ring space.
I have more questions for Brenda. If you're calling your husband and you hear it ring internationally and he doesn't answer, are you just going to give up? Just call once? I'd call like 100 times.
But you know what? When you have kids, sometimes it's hard to do all these things.
I don't know. I would go crazy.
When you have kids, it is true. It's hard to know.
I would be calling coworkers. I'd be looking up his email account.
You suggested he gets the surveillance from the hotel.
Well,
that she goes in and gets the surveillance from the hotel.
It's a very easy thing to do.
I agree with you on that. I think that's a great idea.
How's it easy to go get the surveillance from a hotel?
You can get surveillance from anywhere.
You cannot walk in as a civilian and ask for surveillance footage of a commercial place.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because the FBI does that kind of stuff.
Well, maybe you
and
get
even
the
they
FBI.
have a hard time too.
Yeah, it's like you can't just walk in and ask for footage.
When my
can I
car-
see the lobby footage
You
and the
guys,
elevator footage?
At my old condo, when my car got stolen, I asked for the surveillance video from the Starbucks and the neighboring bank, and they gave it to me.
Were the police involved?
Yes.
Well, then that's why they gave it to you.
It was easy. Get the police involved.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you think someone is cheating on you or something is just not right in your relationship, take it to them, talk to them about it. And if you can't seem to get the peace of mind that you're looking for, this is an option. It is a last resort, but it is an option. You send us a story via email, and we'll see if we can't get some of the details for you. And that's where we start with Liz from Montebello.
Okay.
Liz says, my husband and I always make plans on Valentine's Day. It's special because that is our anniversary. But this week, he's not into the idea of making any plans. He told me he may have to work. What does that even mean? To be honest, I've been having these weird thoughts in my head that he's been talking to this married woman that goes to the same gym he does. I don't have any proof other than the fact that he's acting really weird. Now,
a married woman at the gym, why worry? She's married.
He's married. I don't know much.
Right.
But I know this.
Oh.
You do not defer on an anniversary or a Valentine's Day, and certainly without wanting to be chopped off.
Yeah,
a combo.
This is a double whammy. That's why I think it's so risky to do. He probably isn't doing it. It's too risky.
It's so high risk.
Yeah.
It's so on the radar that I think that I agree with you. He has to be the dumbest person in the world to think he can push off the double. Hello, Liz, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, thanks for coming on. So Ellen and I think that this is way too high risk for him to actually be seeing somebody else on a double, on a Valentine's Day and anniversary, unless he resents something so much in the relationship that he actually wants to be caught.
Well, I mean, I know it sounds really crazy, but I just have this terrible feeling, and I have to know for sure, you know.
You have
Maybe
other
you're right.
hints? Other hints that he's...
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. It's time for Ryan's Roses. I want you to know you've been heard. You don't need to sit through a bunch of stuff before we get to the call. So it's nonstop, Ryan's Roses, nonstop.
Wow.
Nonstop and back to back. I meant to play a song, but you're going to meet Brenda and we're going to get to it faster. Getting to Ryan's Roses faster.
Get to the call faster. Okay.
I looked at the suggestion box. It was, hey, I don't want to sit through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Get to Ryan's Roses faster.
I like
Consider it done. Consider it done. So now let's get to Brenda so we can get to it faster. How are you, Brenda?
I've been better.
Brenda, thanks for coming on for Ryan's Roses. Now, I want to understand your concern. You've turned your mom's house into an Airbnb after she passed away. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And your husband handles everything. And the other day, you logged onto the app and noticed that one woman has been booking the place a few times over the last 3 months. So do you think that this one client or this one customer is somebody that your husband knows and is going to see at the house?
Yes, that's what I think.
Where's
why
he
would
been?
you? Yeah, why would you think that?
Well, I don't want to think that, but if I looked at her profile picture and I asked him, I said, hey, babe, it looks like this, you've had this one, I happened to log into the app and it looks like you've had this one woman stay a bunch of times. What's up with her? What's the story? And he just blew it off. Like, oh, I think she travels for business or something. She has business meetings. She does not look like someone who's coming in for business meetings. I know that's so, even saying it out loud, I feel ridiculous, but
do you feel like is your marriage broken? Do you feel like it's broken? Because to get to this conclusion, you have to feel like it's broken.
No, I mean, you know, it's been harder because, you know, we had a baby and nobody gets a lot of sleep and there's not a lot of time for dates and whatnot. But I thought everything was fine. But then I see this woman who's coming to stay at my mom's house a whole bunch.
What's her name?
I don't know. Cynthia.
All right, hold on. Ryan's Roses right now. Brenda thinks, so her late mom's house is up on Airbnb. Brenda keeps seeing this one woman named Cynthia take the house every few days.
But isn't that good news? Like, don't you want to rent out the house? And especially if it's someone that is a regular, it's like, okay, great. You've already screened them and you know that they take care of the place.
Except she thinks her husband's going to spend the night there.
Yeah.
Or hang there. So, Brenda, how's your husband getting away with not being around? What's he telling you?
Well, he works. So part of it is he's working. The Airbnb thing does take a lot of time and effort. He handles everything. He makes sure the place is clean. He makes sure that everything is stocked. And so he's having to go back and forth. So, and we're busy, you know. It just
Here's the deal. I'm going to figure this out the best I can. We're going to call him now. Be very quiet. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we are going to make the call. Stay quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Sisney's going to offer him some roses. Let's find out who he sends him to. Also, what he puts on the card. Always important. All right, so hold tight.
Hello?
Hi, is this Philip?
Yeah, this is Phil.
Hi, Philip. My name is Stephanie. I'm the owner of the Flower Shack. We're actually a brand new flower store right here on Main Street in Huntington. How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So the reason I'm calling this morning is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free roses to anybody. And you've been selected today. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need any billing info, credit card info, cash, anything like that from you. Just the name of the person that you want to send the roses to.
Okay, Cynthia?
Great. And what would you like to put on the card?
I guess, thanks for staying. Here are some flowers.
Thanks for staying. Okay. And then would this be a romantic card? Because we have some that have like hearts and stuff on them.
No, that's okay.
No? Okay. All right.
Hello? Philip?
Hello?
Hi, Philip. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that, and I have your wife Brenda on the line. What is going on with you and Cynthia?
What?
Exactly what is going on with you and Cynthia? You're cheating on your wife Brenda. You're using the house that you got up on Airbnb. You're going over there and you're seeing Cynthia. You just sent roses to Cynthia. So let's cat's out of the bag. So your wife is here on the line listening. What's going on with you and Cynthia?
No, no, I mean, Cynthia is our tenant.
And so why'd you send your tenant roses? I'm confused.
Well, we promised to. I see what's going on. I mean, I promised Brenda's mom after she passed that that we would keep a good tenant in there as long as